With all guns blazing, Hamas claims now it's liberated the Gaza Strip from the hands of Fatah. But this is a freedom imposed through violence. Invading the officers of the security forces who once controlled this place, they opened fire at everything in their path, leaving a bloody trail.
We've taken control of the preventive security headquarters, and now we're on our way to other offices.
They tore from place to place, and one by one, the Islamists tore apart the security forces created by Yasser Arafat to defend the Palestinian Authority. They burst through the gates of the once feared intelligence service. Gaza's secular foundations undone in a hail of bullets. Today was no day for the moderates. Hamas hardliners revelled in their outright victory. The Mukhabarat's security system was overwhelmed. Its television screens turned to snow. The captured Fatah men were paraded on local TV. They'd retreated to their compounds in Gaza City after losing their posts in Rafah, Khan Yunis and Beit Hanun. But there was nowhere to hide. Hamas claimed tonight to have executed a number of senior militants. There are reports some men were thrown from the top of buildings and that gunmen opened fire inside city hospitals. Most people stayed inside, the streets largely deserted for the 5th consecutive day. Gaza is no stranger to violence, but it's normally Israeli versus Palestinian. This time, their own fighters drove the Palestinian people inside. The violence in Gaza is under scrutiny throughout the region. The successes of Hamas succor for Islamic militant groups in other Arab states. A possible template for Fatah al-Islam operating inside Palestinian camps in Lebanon, and for Hezbollah of a militia group winning control of its own territory. But it's not only militant groups like the Mehdi army in southern Iraq who will watch this with interest, also the Arab governments whose unity comes complete with an insurgent threat. The developments in Gaza will be most closely watched by its neighbours. Egypt has tried to broker a peace with meetings again scheduled between Fatah and Hamas today, but they never took place. But any efforts have come too late to save the unity government of Mahmoud Abbas, even as the violence spreads to the West Bank town of Nablus with a Fatah crackdown against Hamas. The Palestinian president has announced the end of any power sharing between the rival factions. The Palestinians of the West Bank and Gaza are now separated not only by distance. As Hamas demolishes any remnants of Fatah power on Gaza's southern border, the people are now fundamentally divided by politics as well.